welcome. This is the Silent K, and today we are going to be playing some MegaMek, followed by some MekHQ. I'm not expecting the MegaMek to take very long, and, excuse me. Hello, Varank. Hello, Mr. McGorilla. Hey, guys. How's it going? Glad you could make it, especially considering the earlier hour. I assume Mr. McGorilla still is on his first cup of coffee. Let's see, real quick, we are still working on this data center destroy mission. We are close to finishing that up, and after that we will probably be getting into some repairs. Yes, sir. Good day to you as well. We are still on Kirschbach, which is deep within Clan Wolf territory at the moment. Maybe after this contract, we'll head further south and try to get into some friendly territory. But in the meantime, we are going to be stuck here until February 18th, so October, November, December, January, February, about 4 more months. Oh, Thinking, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Hadn't heard from you, but it's good to see you. Last time you told me after a certain point there's nothing to buy but a dropship, and I'm spending all my money on ferrofibrous armor. Okay. Didn't realize ferrofibrous armor was that expensive, and also, obviously, you must be using a lot more of it than I am. Because I'm certainly not spending all of my money on ferrofibrous armor. I consider it to be inferior to endosteel. I have spent a substantial amount on endosteel internal parts. We scroll down to the M's. Mech center torso, yeah, I've got all kinds of center torsos and heads and left arms, left legs, left torsos, etc. ad nauseum. I spend a substantial amount of money on endosteel, but I wouldn't say. I mean, when I say a substantial amount, I don't mean like a substantial portion of the amount that I could have spent. Hey, no standing on the keyboard. This is Patty. She's been incorrigible all afternoon. But yeah, ferrofibrous armor, ferrofibrous. Yeah, I'm sitting on 810 points of clan stuff and 641 points of inner sphere stuff, and honestly, I could probably buy another 10 lots of the inner sphere stuff and be okay. As it stands, the 35 tons that I have are worth 357,000 C-bills, so we haven't been going through it super fast. Fought a second line clan Tumon, and they had old Royal SLDF stuff. Nice. Nice. Endosteel is so much better, though it requires you to stock up on spare parts for long. Yeah, that is the main reason not to go into endosteel, is because, well, one of the two main reasons is because, number one, yes, you do have to have the spare parts for the endosteel, and they do tend to run a bit more. The other reason is the time that it takes to refit a mech with endosteel. That's how you end up with things like this Kraken that I'm still going to be waiting another 2 months on. Because we're only putting in 480 minutes a day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bill Purin is putting in 480 minutes a day. But that's still 960 minutes every 2 days. So not quite 500 minutes a day. There you go. There you go. Why are you so squirmy? Yeah, she's a squirmy little thing. She's our squirrel. Yeah, Endosteel is better. It's more efficient. And provided you don't lose a bunch of arms and legs, you don't need a lot in the way of replacement parts. Granted, when you do lose an arm or a leg, you really want that replacement part. But it's not like Endosteel, or it's not like ferrofibrous where you have to maintain a backstock of the ferrofibrous armor, which we are not doing a good job of doing. But again, we don't use a lot of ferrofibrous. I'd rather spend the 14 crit spaces saving myself 5% of the mech's weight rather than saving 10% of the mech's armor, which might be like 1 or 2% of the mech's weight. So to me, it's a no-brainer, except that it does take longer and it's more expensive. Let's see, in the way of personnel, these guys are currently sorted by XP. We've got Fred Jones sitting on 40 XP. That will be coming up after this mission, obviously. We've got Adon Gato in the Vulcan. I'm thinking maybe we'll be giving him Hopping Jack, which I don't know if this has to do with the education module that I installed and have been working on, but Adon Gato can get Hopping Jack or any of the other SPAs for a point less than he normally would be able to. So something is saving him an XP in upgrading. Ataraxi, hey, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Always a pleasure to have you. I was just wondering if Adon Gato now having a postgraduate high school education, which let me sort these guys by skill level and then role. All of my administrators now have highest education in some college. Oh, except I guess I missed Darby. I just went through and used the GM tool to edit his education to college. And that should be the same as all of my administrators now have college educations. I didn't mess with the aerospace pilots or the aerospace techs or the Aztecs or the dependents. As far as the Mech Warriors, I did give all of our founding members postgraduate educations, and all of our non-founding members now have college educations. I got tired of having mechs out of commission, so I got one of every part for every Endosteel mech after my last contract. Hey, not a bad idea. I tend to keep a bit more than one on hand. It looks like I've only got one of the heads for some weight classes. But I try to keep at least 3 of like the arms. Yeah. So like I've got 4 Endosteel left arms for 45 tonners. I try to keep at least 2 or 3 of each spare on hand. Heads are a little different because obviously those come with sensors and life support. They're a bit more expensive. But even still, you can see I've got 3 20-ton, 3 25-ton, all the way up to, I've got 4 45-tonners. Yeah, even the heads, I have 3 of each. The clan Endosteel, I've been salvaging those as much as possible, but the clan parts, you know, you can't buy them, you can only find them. So those are a bit lighter in quantity. But yeah, like even like the actuators, I try to keep those at hefty levels so that I don't have mechs going out into combat with no actuators. Yeah, we are currently in the middle of a battle. We are close to the end of the battle. I did not realize when we shut down last week. I've got them down to 27.5%, so we only need to get them down to 25% to call this a victory. So I'm thinking one, maybe two more rounds, depending on how it goes. We are currently at 90% of our forces. And we can replace the bots with Princess and see what she does. Let's see. She moved, it looks like some turrets. Just kind of cheating if you ask me. You shouldn't be able to just move a turret. Longsword in the Black Knight. About to lose his, has already lost his right arm. About to lose his center torso. We can make a piloting skill check to back up. A 5. Hopefully we don't land on that center torso. Nope. We landed on that center torso with a crit to the engine and a crit to the Beagle active probe. And 3 damage to the right torso. Okay, well, can we at least get up? Nope, not with a careful stand. Can we at least get up and try to stand that way? Needs a 5. Fell again. Fell on his rear, taking 5 to the left torso rear and 3 to the left leg. So center torso is down to 13. Left torso rear is down to 3. Left leg is down to 11, and he's still prone and facing in such a way that his left side is exposed. That's not great. Okay, well, we can't do anything else, so we might as well skip his movement. How does education work in MekHQ? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. My first experience with it was last week when we started messing around with it, and then a little bit before this week's stream, I started, like I said, all of our administrators now have college educations. All of our mech warriors are now either college or post pre-graduate. Yeah, postgraduate for all of our founding members. And then the only other exception is our doctors all have doctorate highest level educations. As far as anything else goes, the only thing I have seen is that Adan Gato, in particular, is paying 1 less XP for any of its SPAs. I haven't checked to see if that affects any of my other pilots. 2040, no. Wayne Henshaw, 2040-60. Alan Dobby, 2040-60. I don't know why Adan Gato gets a break on his XP costs of 1 point. But that said, as soon as he is not engaged in this battle, I might be giving him hopping jack so that he can hop around a bit more effectively in that Vulcan, or I might put him in the Clint, or I might put him in the Phoenix Hawk at some point. So yeah, hopping jack could be really good for Adan Gato. But other than that, honestly, the education I'm not real familiar with. I didn't read the patch notes. I probably should have. I'm just kind of messing around as I go, and honestly, I'm not spending a lot of time messing around with it when I'm not recording. And that's partly because I've been feeling a pain in my forearm. It has been affecting basically my whole life. So I've been trying to ease off on using the computer when I don't have to, because that seems to be making it worse. The Mackie will advance at a run into those woods. Oh, the Excalibur posing to advance on the Mackie. This Excalibur. This Excalibur is already crippled. He's open on the left and right torso. He's taken some center torso damage. He's missing his left arm. The Gauss rifle on the right arm is still active, but it would only take 14 points or 6 to the right torso to disable that. And I believe he's got an XL engine. Yeah, if we can deal 6 damage to that right torso, we can take out that Excalibur. So I think I will have Earl close to medium laser range. Let's see, the Clint, no, the Cronus, no. Ash will get within 4 hexes of the Excalibur. That's a good place for her to be. Stalker. Let's get the Phoenix Hawk out of the way first. Four, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is more than 7 hexes, so we can get into almost kicking distance of that Crusader. Let's get the Stalker where the Phoenix Hawk was. Hoser needs to close, or he's got no one in range. We'll get right side shots on the Excalibur. Let's see, Champion needs to bug out. Champion has 2 hits left on the head. Let's see, Clint is fresh. Clint can get short range on the Vixen with the large laser, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Stiletto can get into the back of the Kentaro just by running, or he has hopping jack, so we can actually jump, be more evasive, and get the same offensive penalties. Tsubasa, we jump into the back of the Crusader. Petra will get within medium laser range of the Crusader as well. Alright, so Black Knight falls, hits his engine and active probe. Black Knight falls again, falls on his rear. We all saw that. Let's start with Petra. We've got a PPC on a 6. We got the LBX on a 6. We got the medium lasers on a 6. Skip one of the mediums. Throw in the SRM6. That'll put us 4 heat over. I like that. The Mackie has the Crusader on 7s. Yeah, we'll hit him with the PPC. We'll hit him with the autocannon on a 6. We'll hit him with all the mediums on 6s. Everything with the everything but the small laser, it looks like. For 4 heat over. Let's go ahead. We'll throw in the Phoenix Hawk as well on 5s and 7s. That'll put us at 2 heat under. And then Tsubasa, just in case that's all not enough, Tsubasa will be shooting into his back on 6s. We'll go 2 heat over, we'll skip the mediums, and we'll go with the machine guns. You know what? We can actually do more damage with the mediums. It's the same 2 hit number, and we'll build up less heat. Earl and Ash are going to be firing at the Excalibur. Earl has him on 6s. Go 4 heat over for that. Ash has the Excalibur on 6s as well, so that'll be everything for her. 4 heat under. Let's see, the Stalker, last but not least, on over here on the right side. We'll go for the Excalibur on 9. We'll throw in some 11s. We'll throw in some 9s. We'll go 3 heat over on 11s and 9s. The Clint at the Kintaro has him on 7s, so we'll go with everything. Stiletto into the back of the Kintaro on 6s. I think that'll be ER large. You know what? We'll go 9 heat over with the Cronus into the back of the Kintaro. Hopefully we can land some good hits there. Hoser. Has a light flak turret blocked by terrain. Has the Kintaro on 8s. Has the Excalibur on 5s. I think that's going to be the Excalibur. We'll skip the large. Skip the mediums. We'll be 2 heat under for the round. The champion has no targets because he's running away. Longsword has no targets because he's prone. Alright, the quick draw, our allied quick draw, shooting at building in hex 1522. Hits it with 3 medium lasers and destroys the machine gun turret. Petra at the Crusader hits him in the left leg, hits him in the right arm, hits him in the... Those are both 10-point hits, down to 11 and 3. Medium lasers to the center torso, to the left torso, to the right arm. Right arm is down to 8 structure, center torso is down to 28 armor, left torso is down to 19. The Vixen lands an ER medium laser on our Clint's left leg, down to 13 armor there. Mackie at the Crusader hits him with a PPC and the autocannon 10 to the right torso and the right arm, destroying the arm and transferring into the right torso, down to 12 armor there. Medium lasers to the head, forcing Noemia's first consciousness check, which she passes. Medium lasers to the center torso, critical for no effect. To the left arm, to the right torso, down to 7. The left leg down to 6. Right torso down to 2. Right torso down to 12 structure. The Phoenix Hawk hits him in the right leg for 8, down to 13. Medium laser to the left torso, down to 14. Small lasers to the right torso, down to 9 and 6, but no crits. Tsubasa at the Crusader hits him in the right torso rear with a medium laser, hits him in the right leg and left arm with machine gun fire, but still holding strong on those locations. The Crusader returns fire with his machine guns at the Banshee on 11s missing, and the SRM 6s hits with 10 Inferno SRMs on Petra, so she will be gaining, it says 20, but I believe the cap is 15. So she'll be gaining an extra 15 heat this heat phase. She is 19 heat over, because apparently we pushed it this turn. 19 heat over. 19 heat over is going to be a shutdown check, and I think it might be an ammo check. Earl at the Excalibur hits him in the left torso with the LB-10X, destroying the left torso and crippling or taking out the Excalibur by engine destruction. Medium laser to the center torso, medium laser to the head, medium laser to the right leg, to the center torso. Medium laser to the right arm. Gauss rifle explodes for 20 damage to the right arm. Right arm is destroyed. Right torso is destroyed. Remaining damage just prevented by case. Pilot takes a total of 4 hits. And ejects, presumably. Falling hurts. Yeah, it does. Apropos of what? Ash at the Excalibur hits him in the center torso, center torso, center torso, head destroyed. Center torso, right leg critting on the hip, center torso destroyed. Okay, so there is essentially nothing left of the Excalibur. No head, no center torso, no leg. So he is going to be effectively no salvage. The Kentaro firing at the Cronus, missing on a pair of 9s with medium lasers. The Stalker at the Excalibur hits him in the center torso, hits him with some SRMs to the center torso. LRM 5 to the right leg, critting on his foot. LRM 5 to the right leg, destroying the foot, destroying the leg, and transferring into the center torso. Yeah, there's nothing left of this Excalibur. There's a left leg. The left leg is all that's left of the Excalibur. The Clint of the Kentaro hits him in the head with the large laser. Christina needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 7. Paramedium lasers both miss. Medium missile turret misses the quick draw on a trio of 8s and then lands 3 LRMs to the left torso, down to 6 armor there. Light missile turret hits Earl in the right leg for 4, down to 30 armor there. Cronus at the Kentaro hits him in the left leg, hits her in the right torso rear, critting on the narc pods, which explode for 12 damage. which destroys the right torso and crits on the other narc ammo, which explodes. On the SRM-6 ammo, which explodes, forcing the pilot's second, third, fourth, and fifth consciousness checks, which she fails. And the Kantara was destroyed by engine destruction. Medium pulse laser to the left arm. SRM-4 misses. Light missile turret hits longsword in the center torso for 5 down to 8. Hoser hits the Excalibur in the center torso and misses on a 5, as we do. The light flak turret hits Earl in the center torso for 1. The light laser turret hits the quick draw in the left arm for 3. Light missile turret destroyed by building collapse. Crusader takes 100 damage, needs a 9, gets a 6, falls on its left side, takes 5 to the left leg and 2 to the center torso. Noemia needs a 9 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 3, needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 10. Stiletto will not be kicking. Tsubasa will be kicking on a 3+. The Phoenix Hawk will not be kicking the pilot. We kicked the Crusader in the right torso, which destroys the right torso and transfers into the center torso, down to 19 armor there. We might be doing one more round just to try to get a little more salvage. But in the meantime, I suspect, considering the amount of damage that we laid into them with this turn, the Vixen is at 0 heat, the Crusader is at 7 heat, Mackie is at 4, Earl is at 4, Cronus is at 9, Banshee is at 19, needs a 6+ to avoid shutting down, gets a 4, and shuts down. Needs to make a piloting skill check for shutting down, needs a 7, gets an 8. Needs a 4+ to avoid ammo explosion, gets a 10. Those Inferno ammo... those almost killed us. The quick draw is up to 3 heat. And with that, we've got them down to 14%. We've won initiative and we are going last. They have 6 units remaining, of which 1 has heavy damaged, 1 is crippled. They're down to 3,300 points. We're down to 29,000 points. I think this is the point at which we can call it. Alright, so we have destroyed the base utterly and completely obliterated it. Everyone has a chance to cool down this turn. Yes, we always save the units. If it'll let us. Yes. Challenge deep, yes, okay. Yes, we controlled the battlefield, that was the whole point of all this. Black Knight took heavy damage, including internal on the center torso, right arm blown off. Other than that, active probe critted on. We're gonna have to replace that. The Atlas with light damage, nothing but armor. Archer, Ash's Archer, armor damage, nothing major. And the Champion took a sensor hit to the head and some armor damage, nothing major. Alright. Let's see. Longsword took a hit. Bendik took 2 hits. Other than that, everyone's fine. Light laser turret did not escape. Black turret did not escape. The Vixen took a solid whack to the center torso, including a gyro crit, but we can say they got away. The Crusader with a solid whack to the left leg, no more right arm or right torso. But yeah, still totally mobile. So the Crusader got away. The medium missile turret did not get away. The light missile turret did not get away. The Mongoose is irreparable. The Vixen is irreparable. That still has an ER medium and 3 machine guns. I don't know what the Q means. Is that Pixel? I mean, Clan Tech. We could take the Vixen, I think. We can, right? Yeah, we're at 25 out of 30%. We could take the Vixen. We could take the Orion 2C. We would get the Gauss rifle, which was in its right torso. That puts us at 27%. The Excalibur is Starling tech, but it's standard inner sphere tech. So we're not too worried about that Gauss rifle because it's full weight. Taro 19B, standard inner sphere tech. Alright, so I think we just want the Orion. That's the only thing. I think that's the only thing we want. As far as personnel, we've captured the pilot of the Kintaro. Captured one of the light missile turret guys. That's about it. Let's see. Stiletto killed the Orion, Earl killed the Excalibur, Ash killed the Vixen, Bendik killed the Mongoose, Tugyu killed the other Mongoose, Petra killed the Crusader, and Stiletto killed the Kintaro. So Stiletto gets 2 kills, everyone else gets 1, looks like. We did force withdrawal of 75% of their enemy forces. Force withdrawal 100%. Reserve 75%. We did not do that. Some facility captured? Wait, what? We did not force withdrawal of 100%, which means the facility is not destroyed. We did not preserve, so that does not mean, that means we did not capture the facility. But we did force withdrawal of 75%, which means we did capture the facility. Facility will not be captured. Allied forces will control this facility. You know what? Let's go with that and see what it says. Cell data center. Okay, well, it's still listed as a hostile force, so we are going to just remove the facility. We destroyed it. That was the whole point of that whole objective, that whole mission. We were just trying to destroy it. I thought we might be able to capture and control it, but that is not the case. Boom missing on a 5. Yeah, well, what'd you expect? It was a 5. So Mariana and Tonga are gonna be waylaid for another couple of days. Let's see, battle loss compensation. Tai Hoi has defected. Christina has not. We got 162,000 for the Black Knight, 100,000 for the Atlas, 19,000 for the Banshee, 39,000 for the Mackie, 42,000 for the Stalker, 24 for the Archer, 7,000 for the Vulcan, 5,000 for the Awesome, 4,000 for the Cronus, and 9,000 for the Champion. The Phoenix Hawk has been recovered. Needs no repairs. Flint has been recovered. No. 2,000 Seabells and repairs. The Orion 2C has been added to the unit roster, which we are about to start disassembling. I want that Gauss rifle, and I want that Gauss rifle ammo. So yeah, that's gonna be straight salvage. We are stripping that sucker, and that is clan ferrofibrous armor that we're gonna be getting for that. So that's wonderful. Denise and Yasrudin are our clan specialists. So Denise. Denise is going to be salvaging this armor. Okay, we're going to set all that to rush job. We'll see. 351 minutes is enough to do all of that. 273, 255, 240, 60, 111. Okay, so Denise did not gain any XP, but did do a fair amount of work. So that's good. Let's see. LRM 20. That's a clan LRM 20. Chris, Ben, and Elena are our weapon techs, so we'll have Elena pull that out on a 4+ in half a day. We got a couple of ER large lasers. Would like to have Elena take care of one of those. Chris should be able to take care of another one of those. And the Gauss rifle as well. SRM4 should be Ben. And then Ben can also take out these ammo bins. We can have Edibor. No. Penny can take out some more ammo bins. Let's see, the 360 engine, or the 300 engine, which takes 360 minutes, we'll have Veronica take that out. Gyro, we'll have Anacito spend 400 minutes on that. The actuators, we can have some regular techs. Yeah, certain. You have 10 XP. Yes, written. Let's go ahead. Get you an edge point. Okay, fail repair check roll that would break apart is already enabled. So yeah, Sruden. We'll see if we can knock a bunch of these out in 45 minutes and maybe get some more XP. I'd love to get another veteran with clan tech knowledge. The Imp C? Oh, the Imp. Was that an Imp C? Was that an Imp C? It wasn't Imp C. Dang it. I could have gotten some more energy weapons out of that. Do apologize. I didn't see him in the end of the battle. In the what you call it, the debriefing. Didn't see him at all. Alright. So now we can have Ranabolic and take off the left torso. Oh no. Ranabolic failed to take off the left torso. Oh, because it's Clan Endosteel. Dang. Um. Okay, 360. We can have Monroe do one. Abdul Fattah try one. Have Ethan Labrie try one. Have Shada try one. We'll do ×4. Have Jamel do one. Have Oliver Costa do one. The Orion 2C, if we salvage the loot, is there anything else we can do with the Orion 2C? The Orion 2C is literally a center torso and a left torso that we can't do anything with. We might as well sell it and get 47,000, which is a drop in the bucket, but you know, better than nothing. Let's see, the Cronus. Have Vernetta do that. The Archer is waiting on he sinks the Clint, just needs some armor. Speed is waiting on text. The Archer is waiting on parts. The Champion is now the only thing left that needs any kind of attention. We'll have Fred and Modred fix the head. And the armor. And the armor and the armor. And we'll reload. And the sensors and the reload. Okay. MC is all clan tech. Looks like messages are really delayed. Or maybe just my side. My side too. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately we missed out on the imp. That was honestly, hold on, let me. There's no checking on it now. Unless. Nope, no Imp C available for sale, so we can't even look at what we missed out on. Dang. Well, maybe with the next mission, that little bit of extra will be enough to get us some good stuff. Let's see. The Atlas. Oh. Oh, these guys are gonna be another day or so before they come back in. The Mackey's got some ammo damage, armor damage. The Banshee's got some armor damage. The Stalker's got some armor damage. Awesome's got some armor damage. Black Knight is gonna need a right arm repaired. It'll be 10x AC ammo. How are we for that? It'll be 10x AC ammo. We're low on clan LB10X ammo, but we've got plenty of inner sphere LB10X ammo. Let's go ahead. We'll advance the day. Untreated personnel. Roy is definitely getting some special treatment. Got Private Dustin, so sorry. And then Benedict and Christina and everyone else will be seen by our other elite doctor who has less edge but is just as proficient. Alright, we'll advance the day. Personnel market updated. We've got a female veteran vehicle gunner, Adriana Shubha, who has finished high school, who makes spontaneous decisions and actions based on immediate desires or emotions, frequently without thorough planning or forethought. Do we want a gunnery vehicle 3? I think we do. Gunnery vehicle 3. Alright, so Kikaku Watanabe. We will assign you to unit none. Oh, we've got some elite vehicle gunners. Hmm. Unit none. And unit as gunner Thumper. Assigned to unit as gunner Vedette. Okay, assigned to unit is no longer an option. Okay, so that means that all of our tanks are assigned. Elite. Assign to unit none, and assign to unit cadet. Pegasus, assign to unit as none. Assign to unit as Pegasus. Okay, I think that's good enough for now, considering we don't even really use our tank. In the repair bay, we now have a bunch of stuff needing armor. How much armor do we have? Armor standard, we've got 875 points. We've got 320 showing up tomorrow. We'll go ahead, we'll buy. I need to hit single. We'll go with 5 lots. Armor specialists. We've got Ben, Elena, Veronica, Guillaume, Jamel, and Tamalika. Ben will start knocking out a bunch of these guys. I'd like to get Ben some edge before the end of the night, but we'll see about that. Ben, can we earn another XP real quick? No, apparently not. I should have done that a little differently, but it's not that big a deal. Now we'll have Penny finish up. The Black Knight. Just talked about the imp at 455. For the first time, yeah. That was 3 minutes ago. Did I really just talk about the imp C for the first time 3 minutes ago? That doesn't seem quite right. Is there that much of a delay? I mean, I'm showing 458 right now. You're showing 455. When I talked about the imp C, that was before I even started fixing these guys. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. If there's not much of a delay. Place active probe, we'll have Ediborg do that. How many more active probes do we have? Active probe Beagle, we have 5 of those in storage, so I don't need to worry about those. And it really bums me out that you guys are like trying to get in touch with me and I'm not receiving it. that I would consider like a major issue, and I don't know how to fix that. Alright. Jamel is one of our armor specialists. Wouldn't mind having him be a Plan specialist if he can get up to 40 XP. That said, he should be able to knock out a bunch of these jobs real quick. All right. So that is everything except the Hydaspes and the Archer, which needs some double heat sinks. Where is Ash's Archer? Sulficar, we'll pull out 2 of the heat sinks from this thing. And we'll put them in Wyvern's Archer. Okay. Because Ash has more heat sinks than she needs. Wyvern does not. Wyvern's Archer is pretty well tuned. Ash is a bit cool. We can get this ER large laser fixed in 400 minutes. We can have one of our regular techs do that. Shada, you can do that on a 3. Good deal. Okay. So. No, not a refit kit. We want. It's all on the right torso. We want to go mixed. Mark 4. We'll go with the plan. And some ammo. Maybe drop one of the mediums for another ton of ammo. I'm thinking this is a build. I am thinking this is a build. How much planned Gauss rifle ammo do we have? 83 shots. Okay. Okay. It's going to take about 4 days. We'll have Ediborg do that on a 4+, hopefully. Alright, so that's going to be another 3 days. Do we have anything else going on in the meantime? No, we do not. We've got no support points. We've got no victory points. We do have all of our objectives completed. So the Atlas is refitting. We've got Tonga Lance ready to go. We've got Galatea Lance ready to go. We've got Aleutian Lance ready to go. Today's Monday. We don't have any new missions until next Monday. So we will go Mariana and Tonga. Mariana and Galatea and Tonga. Um, do we wait for Mariana to be ready, or do we send everyone else instead? I'd like to wait until Mariana is ready, send them as reinforcements. I'll send Tonga as the main force. Alright. Recruits arrived at campus and will begin their education tomorrow. Good deal. Maintenance on the Union, which is improving. Love to see that. 20 tons of armor standard, 15 tons of armor fibers have arrived. We got the avionics off the highest speeds. Still working on the landing gear. The Atlas customization will be another 2 days. The Awesome customization will be another 2 weeks. The Hatchetman will be ready in a little over a week. The Kraken will be ready in a little over 2 months. So let's go ahead and advance 2 days and get that Atlas back up. Maintenance on the Black Knight. Oh. Maintenance is good. It's good, very good. Alright, Atlas in 1 more day. Needs a 4, gets a 6. The Atlas is complete. Alright, let us send Mariana Lance. No. We're going to send Tonga Lance. And then we're going to send Mariana as reinforcements. Attempt reinforcing succeeded. We got an 11. So we do have 2 lances against their hopefully only 1. 16,000 points. We've got a star plus some elementals, but that's 2 mana wars, 2 Lokis, and a Thor. I think with the base turrets, medium flak, medium bombard, heavy flak, and light flak. Okay, so heavy, medium, and light flak turrets, and a medium bombard turret. A lance of mechs and a light, medium, heavy bombard turret. Or no, light and heavy bombard turret, medium laser, and a light shredder turret. Moonless Night. Let's see if we can reroll that. Full Moon Night. Maybe we can turn that into Dawn Dusk with our last reroll. Destroy or rout 75% of all hostile units. Alright, well. Alright, the Mackie is going to be round 8, the Atlas is going to be round 8, the Banshee is going to be round 8, and the Black Knight is going to be... We'll go ahead and have him deploy on round 7. Man of War A with the 2 ER PPCs and a large pulse, medium pulse, and an ER medium. And the Man of War C with 6 ER mediums and an Ultra 20. The Ultra 20 is... Oh, all the weapons are stabilized. Okay, good to know. So they've got 5 mechs and a bunch of turrets. We've got 4 mechs and 4 more mechs incoming. Let's go with... We'll go Dawn Dusk with our last reroll. We should have them. This should be a pretty easy battle. I don't know if we're going to be able to knock it out in the next 47 minutes, but we will try. We're deploying in the northwest. I don't know if you guys can hear the train, but it's going crazy right now. So the 4 mechs that we have, we've got the Archer, the Vulcan, the Stalker, and the Awesome. Why is the Archer deploying in the northwest and everyone else is deploying in the east? That's very weird. Start with Hoser right there. He'll advance to maybe this intersection or that one or one of these two. We'll try mag scan radar. We'll start with the Stalker as well. The Vulcan will start, I think, down here. Oh. Oh, Lord. We found him. The Archer will start here. Maybe we can get back shots on one of these guys or something. We don't have reinforcements until round 7, so that's lovely. This could be pretty bad, actually. Yeah, let's get out onto these two streets as fast as possible. We'll sprint this turn, yes. We need a 4+. We failed the 4+. Need 5+. Okay, we did a 5+. Alright, the Vulcan will run forward and try to nail some of these guys in the back with his large laser. Oh. And now all of a sudden, there is a Thor on our flank. Oh boy. That's just groovy. Let's... Line of sight is not blocked. Range is 7 hexes. Alright, we should be able to fire something this turn. Alright, let's advance to 4 hexes from the Loki. Loki with 2 ER larges. 6 ER mediums and an Ultra 20. We do not want to be 4 hexes from that Ultra 20. We will advance 3 hexes, and we will call that good. Man-O-War running and turning needs a 3. Loki running and turning needs a 3. Get a pair of 7s. We need a 4. We do not get a 7. We get a 3. Stalker needs a 4, gets an 8. Man-O-War needs a 3, gets a 9. Alright. Man-O-War is our best shot. We've got him on 5s. Let's go ahead and light him up as best we can. Tsubasa into the back of the Man-O-War on an 8. And a pair of 12s. Sure. Stalker has a Thor. Oh, can't fire because we sprinted this turn. And Hoser doesn't have a shot on anything because he's on his ass. Just mentioned the train at 5:14. Yeah, that was a couple minutes ago. I don't know how much of a delay there is. I mean, the train's not still going past. Alright, the Thor hits our Stalker in the left arm with a Gauss rifle. Ouch. The Man-O-War hits Ash in the left leg with essentially a Gauss rifle. Down to 15 armor there. Large pulse to the right arm, down to 12 armor there. ER medium to the right arm, ER small to the left arm. Ash at the Gargoyle. Hits him in the left torso, hits him in the head. Forcing his first consciousness check, which he does have. He does have, looks like, pain resistance. So he gets a +1 on that roll, which gives him a 12. I got him in the left leg, the left arm, the left leg, the left arm, the left leg, and the right leg. Okay, that's not a bad grouping. The Man-O-War at Ash on a pair of 7s misses both shots with the Ultra 20. Good deal. The ER medium does hit us in the right leg for 7 out of 23. ER medium to the right leg down to 16. ER medium to the right torso down to 16. ER medium to the left leg down to 8. Medium flak turret hits the Stalker in the left arm down to 12. Medium laser turret hits Okay, the medium laser turret with an ER large laser hits the stalker in the right leg for 8 down to 22. And a couple of mediums to the center torso down to 28. The Vulcan hits the gargoyle in the right torso rear for 8 down to 2. Looks like 6 minutes. I don't know how much of your delay is. I've got 121 on the timer right now. Time is 5:20. So I don't know how much of a delay you're looking at, but hopefully 6 minutes. That seems like a lot. And the archer takes another ER large to the left leg, critting on the lower leg. Ultra 5 to the left leg. Doesn't get the crit, leaves us with 8 structure, and the autocannon jams. Narc launcher hits us in the left leg, LRM 20, with 12 LRMs to the right arm, left torso, right torso. Light bombard turret, the Loki, hits us in the right arm. Down to 1 structure, ER large to the right torso, Ultra 5 to the right torso, Ultra 5 to the left torso. Narc to the right arm, LRM 20, misses. Stalker takes 12 damage, mainly to the torsos. Ash, leg actuator hit 120 plus damage. It needs a 10, gets a 9. Falls down on the center torso and left torso. Ash takes her first point of damage, down to, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 8. Stalker took 40 plus, needs an 8, gets a 9. Mana Ward took 40 plus, needs a 6, gets a 10. Delay is lessening. Okay, well that's good. Hopefully your delay is at 5:22 or thereabouts. I get that there might be a minute or two. Mainly, I'm gonna be honest, mainly the delay that you're probably seeing is me noticing the chat. Because it's over here, and the game is over here. But we'll see what we can do. We've got no physical attacks, I don't think. Ash is prone and getting ganged up on. Manowar up to 14 heat, needs a 4 plus to avoid shutdown, gets a 7. Okay, so he's at least not going to be able to keep doing that at that kind of rate. We've got units deploying on round 7, which is groovy because this is like round 2. Can we get closer? Alright, let's get the stalker out here into the street. Get Hoser fronting that way. Needs a 5. Gets the 5, thankfully. I didn't think a 4 was much of a risk, but apparently it was. Ash, can we... It's a 4 plus to get up. We got the 4 plus, okay. Tsubasa. The back of Manowar that hasn't been hit yet. Needs a pair of 2s. We can do a pair of 2s. Alright, get a 12 and a 7. Ash needed a 4, got a 7. Hoser needed a 5, got a 9. Loki does not unjam the autocannon. I do believe that means he will not be firing this turn, though. So that's good. Ash will be firing at the Man of War on a bunch of 8s. That'll be everything. Thank you. 524, but it was much worse earlier. Okay, well. Hopefully it doesn't stay bad. I've got 525 right now, so 524 is not too far out of the loop. Can we hit this medium laser turret? We cannot, because we sprinted. Let's see. Stalker at the Thor. Got him on 8s with the ER large. Got him on 8s with the mediums. 8s with the SRMs. 12s with the LRMs. So we'll do heat neutral for that. Vulcan into the back of the Man of War, who is firing on us. He needs a 9 with the Ultra AC-20. If he hits with that, that is really going to hurt. The best we can do is a bunch of 5s into his back and a pair of 9s. If we can get the kill on that Man of War, that would be lovely, but I'm not trying to gamble on that. Alright, the Thor hits the Stalker in the right arm with a Gauss rifle, hits him in the left torso with a large pulse laser. That's going to be PSR on the Stalker. Light flak turret hits the Tsubasa in the left torso rear with an AC2 LBX style for 1 damage down to 4 armor. Archer at the Man of War hits him in the head, forcing his second consciousness check. Hits him in the right arm, hits him in the right torso, right arm. The Man of War hits Ash in the left leg, destroying the leg and transferring into the left torso, transferring into the right torso, destroying, blowing off the right arm. ER small to the left torso. Medium flak turret on the Stalker hits him in the right torso for 1. LB5X hits the right leg, left arm, and right torso for 1s. The medium laser turret hits Hoser in the left leg with an ER large for 8 down to 22, and a medium laser to the left leg. Small laser to the right torso down to 21. Man of War misses the Vulcan on a 9, fortunately. Medium bombard turret misses 11s. The light bombard turret misses a 10. The Stalker at the Thor hits him in the left leg, hits him in the right arm. Hits him in the left and right torso, hits him in the center torso. SRM 6 to the right leg and side torsos, down to 15 on those side torsos. SRM 6 to the center torso and left arm, and the LRM 5s miss. Loki at Ash. Hits with 20 LRMs to the left torso, the left arm, left leg, transferring into the left torso, critting on a double heat sink. That is not what I like to see. We are low on double heat sinks. The heavy flak turret misses a bunch of LRM5s. The heavy bombard turret misses a bunch of 10s. The Vulcan hits the Man of War in the right torso rear, critting on his engine. And a medium laser to the left arm, machine guns to the center torso rear, down to 8 armor there. Ash automatically goes down because she lost the leg. Takes 7 damage to the left arm and right leg, down to 2 and 14 in those locations. Takes her second consciousness check, needs a 5, gets a 5. Stalker took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets an 8. Man of War needs a 5, gets a 9. Man of War needs a 5, gets an 8. Summoner needs a 5, gets a 6. The Vulcan has a physical attack? Wow. Yeah, we'll be skipping that. things are not going great. The Man of War number 125 is up to 11 heat, but that's still not enough to cause a shutdown check or an ammo check or anything like that. Alright, let's start with the Stalker. Let's get into this intersection. Need a 3, anything but a Snake Eyes will be great. Hoser, we'll get into this intersection. Anything we don't even need to roll. Alright, just cruising on up. Ash with 1 leg. One leg and what? Some heat? With 1 leg and some heat. Has no movement points. Height 8 building, height 5 building. Get into the back of the Loki, see what we can do from there. Stalker needs a 3, gets an 8. Loki unjams his AC 5. Ash with no right torso and no right leg can't do diddly squat. Tsubasa into the back of the Loki. We've got him on 6s, so that'll be everything. Stalker at the War or the Loki. We'll do the Man of War. We'll do an ER large. We'll do a bunch of mediums. Do the LRMs on 9. So we'll go 3 heat over to get almost all the LRMs. Hoser. At the Thor on 7s. This medium flag turret has how many construction factor? Alright, let's see what that does. Light flag turret hits the Stalker on the right leg and the left arm, down to 9 armor on that left arm. Thor misses with the Gauss rifle, hits the large pulse to the right arm of the Stalker, hits 5 SRMs to the center torso rear, left and right torso rear, all down to 7. Left arm also down to 7. Medium flak turret to the Stalker, hits him in the left leg, the center torso, left torso, right arm, center torso, all with flak ammo. So 1 per. Medium laser turret hits the Stalker on the right arm with a medium laser down to 11 structure, critting on his LRM 5. The Vulcan hits the Loki in the left leg, hits him in the right and left arms with machine gun fire, and the left arm again, down to 7 armor. The medium bombard turret misses on 12s, the light bombard turret misses on 11. The Man-O-War hits Tsubasa in the right torso with that AC-20 twice, blowing off his right arm and transferring into the center torso. ER medium lasers both glance off the center torso, leaving him with 0 armor remaining. Medium laser to the center torso leaves him with 5 structure, critting on his engine and gyro. ER medium laser to the left torso. This is not how I was planning on this battle going when I deployed 2 lances. Stalker misses the Man-O-War with the ER large, hits him in the center torso, critical with the medium laser, critting on his gyro and engine. Medium laser to the left arm, SRM 6 splashes all around, LRM 5 to the right leg for no crit, LRM 5 to the right arm for no crit. Heavy flak turret hits Tsubasa in the engine and the jump jet for 4 structure remaining on that CT. 3 damage to the CT, no crit. The Loki hits the Stalker in the right torso and the right torso for 10 each. Down from 21 to 1 armor real quick. And the right arm takes an Ultra AC-5 down to 6 structure. Hoser at the Thor on 7s lands 1 out of 3 to the left torso, down to 5 armor remaining. Vulcan goes down, takes 4 to the center torso, and is destroyed by damage, critting on his engine twice. Well, god damn it. And Tsubasa takes another hit. Stalker takes 5 to the right arm for falling. Crits on his double heatsink, crits on his shoulder, crits on his center torso. Tugyu does not take damage. Man-O-War goes down, takes 8 to the right arm and the left leg. Does not take, takes his Alana's first point of damage, but does not go unconscious. Man-O-War is at 23 heat, needs an 8+ to avoid shutting down, needs a 6+ to avoid ammo explosion, gets an 8 and a 9. I wish he would have blown up. I really do. Alright, we've got reinforcements arriving in 3 more turns, which is like forever from now. Ash missing a leg will turn 1 hex side, because that's all she's got. Oh, and the Man-O-War is staying in her back arc. Lovely. Is this the one with autocannons? ERPBC, large pulse. So we've lost to Clint, which is survivable. Aggravating, but survivable. Hoser will stand still. Hoser is just going to survey the street and do what we can. Stalker will get up. Needs a 6+. Tugyu, come on, Tugyu. You can do it. Alright, Man-O-War needs a 7 to stand up, gets a 4, falls on his right torso and center torso down to 17 and 18. Does not hurt the pilot. Stalker needs a 6, gets a 9. Alright, Ash, without the ability to flip arms, is basically out of the fight for now. Patty, get down. Nope. 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 Nope, 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 nope. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was her purring. She likes to get up on the table and interfere with my mousing. So we will hold her down here. Alright, Stalker at the Loki on 8s. It's not cool. Into the back of the Man-O-War, which is prone on 8s as well. Into the front of the Loki on 8s as well. I'm sure you guys heard her trying to chew on the mic. No, stop that. Okay, well. Hey, stop that. Well, Hoser will be shooting at the Loki, because that is the only target he has. Hey, stop that. He's got the Loki on 2s, so that'll be everything up to 7 over. No, we'll skip the large. We'll do the 2 mediums up to 5 over. The Stalker, also at the Loki, we'll do one of the ER larges on an 8. We'll do all 5 mediums, and wait, hold on, right arm. Oh, the right arm must have a busted shoulder. We'll do 2 larges, 2 mediums, 3 mediums. We'll go 11 heat over on the Loki. I want that thing dead, and I want it dead now. The Thor hits the Stalker with 4 SRMs, mainly to the center torso rear, down to 3 armor there. The Man-O-War hits the Stalker in the left leg with an ER PPC, and the center torso with a large pulse, and a right leg with a medium pulse. At extreme range, apparently, because it's only 3 damage from the medium pulse. Light flak turret hits the Stalker in the right arm for 1 damage, which destroys the right arm, and 1 to the left torso. Hoser hits the Loki in the head, hits him in the left leg and the center torso, forcing his first consciousness check, which he does pass with flying colors. Medium lasers to the left torso and left leg, down to 9 and 0 armor there. Medium laser turret misses with the large laser, hits the medium laser to the right leg, down to 11. Medium flak turret hits Hoser in the right leg and the left leg for 1 and 2. Hits him in the center torso, left arm, and left leg for 1 each. The Loki hits the Stalker in the left arm with an ER large laser for 10, down to 9 structure, critting on his SRM 6. Ultra 5 crits on his right torso, double heat sink, and the right torso again, down to 9 structure. LRM 20 to the right leg, center torso, left arm. Light bombard turret misses on a 10. The Stalker hits the Loki in the center torso, critting on his gyro, hits him in the right torso, the right arm again. missed with everything else. The medium bombard turret misses on 11s. The Loki hits the stalker on the left leg for 10 down to 2. ER medium to the right torso down to 2 structure. Ultra AC 5 to the right torso, critting on 2 double heat sinks and transferring into the center torso, which is down to 2 armor. Machine gun to the center torso to 0 armor. 2 to the center torso, critting on his engine. 2 to the center torso. 2 to the center torso. Stalker falls on his center torso, critting on his ER large. Tugyu needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 11. The Loki needs a 10 to stay standing, gets a 12 and a 3. Falls down on his right leg and left arm. Needs a 10 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 12. This is not going well. Might just pull back. And how are we down to 5 mechs when we started with? Oh, the stalker is up to 45 heat. Gains 45 heat. How the heck did that happen? Needs an 8+ to avoid shutting down. Needs a 4+ to avoid ammo explosion. How did we gain 22 heat? We didn't take 3 engine hits this turn. I'll be honest, guys. This is really reminding me of a D&D game that I quit a while back because it was stressing me out and it was not fun. This is stressing me out and it's not fun. That's why it's reminding me of that game. So we will see what we can do. This is cancel. Hold on. This is base of operations is what this is called. You know what? No. No. We're going to back out. We're going to back out. We're going to take our losses. Okay, everyone's at 0 heat. No, we do not control the battlefield. Archer is a total loss. Vulcan's a total loss. The Vulcan got obliterated. Because, yeah. But no. This is... No. We are going to fall back. We're going to collect our losses. We're going to try this again next week. We're going to do this en masse. We are going to not wait 7 turns for our reinforcements. This was just one big clustercluck. And I'm not cool with that. This is not the way this mission was supposed to go. This is not those settings that I anticipated. This is... no. No, 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 no. That's all I have to say. Just no. Just no. Thank you all for joining me. Varank, Mr. McGorilla, Ataraxi, the Thin King. I appreciate you guys coming to join me. I wish I had more that I could present you guys with. But that battle was just not the way I intended for things to go. I don't mind losing a Clint, but I'm not willing to let pilots go because of that absolute disaster of a mission that was not supposed to go the way it was supposed to go. And frankly, I am done playing for tonight. So we will see you guys next week. Anticipate that being from 4 to 6. And we will see you guys then. Until then, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. And like I said, next week, hopefully, we will do a little bit better with our planning and preparation. I appreciate you guys thanking me for the game, but honestly, I don't feel like I presented a whole lot tonight. But we'll see what next week brings, and hopefully we can kick a little more ass then. Until then, thanks for joining me. And thanks for putting up with the kittens.